Breaking news on the Hudson we told you about. A dramatic rescue right near the Intrepid Museum. A boat with 13 people on board, including children, capsized there. In the last few minutes, we learned 2 did not survive. One of them, a 7-year-old child. News 4's Ida Siegal is there on the west side. And Ida, what else can you tell us about the condition of the victims and what happened there?
And Chuck, yeah, that news conference wrapped up in the last 15 minutes, and we did learn a couple of things. The first headline, as you mentioned, that 2 people died. Those were the 2 people that were trapped underneath the boat. It's a 48-year-old woman, and yes, that 7-year-old boy. We did not learn why the boat capsized. That's under investigation, but I want to show you the Hudson River behind me here. It's windy today. The FDNY noted that the water is choppy, and that's certainly part of their investigation. It's also possible there might have been too many people on board that boat. There were a total of 12 people on board the boat today when it capsized. All of them went into the river, according to authorities. Police say this was a group of family and friends who chartered a private boat in New Jersey. There was a 13th person in their group. He was following them on a jet ski and saw firsthand when the boat went under. He notified the ferries around the New York waterway ferries that happened to be in the area, and he was frantically waving at them to come and help get those people out of the water, which they did. 2 of those ferries came over and started pulling people one at a time, sometimes 2 at a time, out of the water. But it was harder to reach those 2 people who were trapped beneath that capsized boat. You know, the FDNY says, well, they don't know exactly what caused their boat to go under. Again, this weather could have played a role. Take a listen.
There's a lot of commercial recreational traffic during the day here. We also have a lot of people on jet skis, kayaks. We had the current, the wind. So, you know, you could have wakes approaching from different directions, waves from different directions. It takes some skill to operate in the Hudson River.
A couple passengers actually helped my crew, holding them, picking up the lines. You know, the people were fantastic. They followed orders, and thankfully it was successful and we got the people out.
Yeah, that was back-breaking work that the ferry crew did. They have training and experience for this. Case in point, that crew is the very crew that responded to the miracle on the Hudson when the plane had to land on the Hudson River. One of the crew members there told me that he rescued more than 50 people that day. And again, they rescued another 8 people today. They're proud that they could do what they could despite the fact that 2 people were lost today. Reporting live along the Hudson River, Ida Siegal, News 4, New York.